Hello friends, it's Nico here. Today's video is gonna be all about taping. I don't like taping, I just don't like pulling on my skin, but I do find the benefit of it when it comes to doing your makeup, and especially for cosplay makeup, and to change the shape of your face a little bit to better fit the character that you want to fit into. I just recently started learning how to tape, but I have learned a lot from my research into making this video. Here I am to provide some information for any beginner face tapers out there that want to know. If you're interested in learning how to tape for cosplay, keep on watching this video. And before we continue on this video, I need to advise there is a right and a wrong way to tape. You don't want to tape to change the shape of your eyes. You want to tape to change the shape of your face or better show off your jawline. So that's what we're doing today. Not only for the jawline, a lot of times also to raise your eyebrows or raise your cheekbones as well. And that's what I'll be showing here today. Now, as you can see, I barely have any makeup on right now because you want to start doing it without makeup. I could have done my eyes, but I didn't for the sake of this video. There are different types of tapes that you can use for face taping. The one I'm gonna use today is this one. This is for sensitive skin. It's a little bit porous too. It's not clear. There's different types of tapes. You can name a few if I forgot any in this video, but you have this one, which is for gentle skin, a little bit porous. Then you have the plastic one, which is clear. And then you have the invisible lifting tape. It's up to you which one you prefer to use. I imagine that the invisible lifting tape is a little bit easier to use and maybe more effective. It also hides the tape very well. I find that this works fine for me. It just depends on what you prefer. I do find that this is the least effective one when it comes to sticking on your skin. It doesn't stick super well, and sometimes you might have to do a little bit extra to it. The clear and plastic one tapes a little bit too well, and it does like really stick on the skin. So just be very careful when you remove these tapes because you will and might pull on skin. Even with this one, it has ripped hairs out. So just be very careful. And I'll go over how to remove them at the end of the video. Of course, to start off, you want to have a clean face or at least clean area for where you're gonna tape. When you tape to lift your cheekbones, you're gonna go from here. You're gonna see the difference on the face shape pretty quick. So when I lift here, it does lift my cheekbones as well as my jawline. So that's what I want to achieve. You can also lift my cheekbones, like stick out a lot, so I tend to put it a little bit higher. It does lift your eyebrow a little bit as well. First things first, you want to clear out the area where you're gonna tape. You want to make sure the area is not oily because then it won't stick. So you could either use alcohol to remove some oil from the area, or you could just use one of these and just clean that area. Right here. So I'm going to be sticking here. Same here. Remove any excess oil. There are different areas that you can tape. A lot of ways that you can tape is from here to really lift up that jawline. So you can do that, and then you would have to, either have the tape going back if you want to pull on this skin, or you can just have it here. After you've cleaned the area where you're gonna tape, you're gonna want to hold your hair. Before we do the wig cap and everything, you're gonna want to hold your hair. When you tape, the wig cap doesn't usually hide a lot of your hair, and when you tape on top of that hair, you will pull on it. And it's a little bit painful, and you can kind of avoid it pulling on your hair if you're gentle. If you want to try to avoid it as much as possible, I would recommend to spray or gel your whole hair or the area in order to keep everything in place. Spray. And then I'm gonna brush. Yeah, you're gonna have a gnarly wig cap hair after this, obviously. You're just trying to make everything easier for you while you're on cosplay. afterwards you will look like shit. Just gonna do a little bit more. I'm gonna do it on the other side. And we're back. I went ahead and sprayed my whole hair a little bit. All the corners are tucked in, so we are ready to put on the wig cap. For the wig cap, you have this one that doesn't have any holes and tends to be a little bit too tight and sometimes kind of slips. And then you have the one with the holes, which is the one I like the most. It's also not as tight as the other one. When a wig cap is too tight, you don't have to put up with it. You can always just give a little cut, like just one cut of the elastic and stretch it out a bit. The problem with using these is that it'll stick to your hair and it will pull on that hair. What you can do, I'm gonna put it on really quick. This is not the one I'm gonna use. What you can do to avoid it pulling on your hair, I am gonna take these off because they will get caught. Very sexy. If you want to avoid that happening, just put napkins. So you'll just put it here. You can do it the other way around too. I like doing it this way, but you just gotta align it here. This is where the tape is gonna go over in the head. It's still gonna pull some hair, but at least this will definitely minimize the amount of hair you're gonna lose. Or potentially loose. You don't have to. That's how you're gonna put the tape on top of it. See, in this part you're still gonna have the tape on top of some hair. That will happen, but this will definitely minimize the hair pulling. At the end it's kind of annoying taking it off because it rips the napkin. But yeah, we're gonna use the other one. We're gonna use this one. And these tend to be pretty tight. You can always cut it a little bit, but I feel like these are a little bit harder. Okay, so most of the video is going to be me looking like this now. If the tape's not working enough for you, use eyelash glue to really make sure it stays in place. I've used this and it has worked, but I have to put like 3 layers of them sticking in order for it to hold. So I'm gonna be using the eyelash glue. You can also use spray on top of it when you put it in, just to keep it in place. And some people even use, I don't know, I forgot, I'll put it here. My goal is to lift my cheekbones. You know, it's gonna lift your eye a little bit because it's skin, you know, it's all connected, but you're not changing the shape of your eyes. You're just lifting your face without, and then when I put it on, I could either put it from here and it'll lift this much, but I lift from here and it lifts everything. Like you see? Before, after. That it's not sticking, just add more alcohol before, wait for it to dry. I'm gonna put it here. And before you let go, just want to press on it. Just make sure it's really sticking. You can go ahead with another if you feel like it could stick a little bit better, or you feel like it's gonna come off and needs a little bit of help. Just do a second one. You are gonna put makeup on top of this, so do not worry about the color. With the wig, it won't show. If you have a type of wig that will show this area, then you have to use something else. I do believe that a lot of the looks you can achieve with makeup without having to use a tape, but it's a really good help. You can put tape here if you wanna make your eyes like wider, you know, make them look more awake. And at the same time it'll lift your eyebrows. From here, if you want to do like more of a pointy eyebrow look, because I know some characters have that. Right now this is exactly what I want. I am gonna put a little bit of eyelash glue on top of it. Put it here. Just let it dry. And we are good for that side. And now we just gotta do the same thing on this side. sometimes if you feel like it's a little uneven, like you might have to redo it. Sometimes you do better on one side than the other. I usually fix it after. You'll see how. Okay, so now you're just kind of playing with it. Now you want to make sure that it stays in place. So you want to connect these over here. If you feel like it's a little bit uneven, you can kind of fix it. I pre-cut it just because I know around how much I'm gonna need. So if I cut this much, it doesn't have to be perfect. So I feel like this side is a little bit more lifted, so I'm gonna start by here, and then I'm gonna pull here, and then I'm gonna hold this one here and pull as well, and we are done. Let's do another one, because I don't know what happened there. And that will happen sometimes. You want to do 2 just to make sure. If you need more, do more. I'm gonna go get into makeup, and I'm gonna come back with makeup on and probably a wig, and you'll see what cosplay I'm also doing. And then I'll come back and show you how to remove it as well. That's very important, and you don't want to pull on your skin. So I'll show you that when I'm done. So this is the final result, and I'll be back when I take all of this off to show you how to remove it. Okay, I know you have questions about my outfit and how I ended up this way. It's a long story. Anyway, I'm gonna remove everything now. I was gonna show you how to remove the tape, but I actually pulled it accidentally while I was taking off the wig a little bit. So let's see if it's still there or if it's just easily removed. I'm gonna see if it's easy to remove. Yeah. Ow. Ow. This is what I mean when it pulls your hair. It's gonna pull your hair no matter what you do. But see, that's it. That's the little bit. You just lost like 3 hairs. It's fine. This tape is very easy to remove, but if you're having any issues, first of all, you want to do it really gently too. You don't want to cut your skin. So this one was a little bit harder. So if you have any issues, you can always remove it with. If you want to remove it correctly and not pull it like I just did, which wasn't the point, but I just want to get out of this outfit. Then you use oil, and you use oil with like either cotton or anything, but just do it gently. That would be the other way of doing it. Also, like warm water, so you can like melt the glue, can help. But oil should work more than good enough. That's pretty much it. And then you have your beautiful hairspray hair. I should have done an outro before I look like this. That is it for today's video. If you have any questions, please comment down below. And if you have any techniques or any suggestions you want to add, also comment them down below as well. If you have any suggestions for my next video, let me know. I can give it a try. Thank you all very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified of my future videos, and thank you all for watching.